What time is it? Oops, I swallowed my time machine remote and I can't stop randomly jumping between decades.
Hello and welcome back to Oops, I Swallowed My Time Machine Remote and I Can't Stop Randomly Jumping Between Decades. I'm the host of this great show, Anita Life.
Oops, I swallowed my time machine remote and I...
We are just about to make contact with our field time jumper. Hello, Miss Hyde. Can you hear me?
Yes, hello. Thank you for getting back to me so quickly. You see, I have had this bloated feeling that started last night after eating some old porridge from the blacksmith down the street. Everything was going okay, but then my gas, whew, it was so...
Excuse me, Miss Hyde.
Yes?
Miss Hyde, this is not your doctor.
Excuse me?
Miss Hyde, you are live on air. The entire world is watching. This very momentous and highly anticipated occasion is being recorded and discussed in history, science, and protocol classes across our planet. Young women everywhere are looking to you as champion, mentor, leader, and personal example. History has its eyes on you, Miss Hyde. This is your moment. Hello and welcome. My name's Ivanna Hyde.
Oops, I swallowed my time machine remote and I...
Join me as we answer the question, what is at the center of the universe? Once again, the fabric of space and time has allowed us to find another great and important historical figure to interview for our education. And here he comes now. Allow me to introduce you to my new guest, Nicolaus Copernicus. Woo!
Kyle, I've never met anyone from the future before.
No, sir, it's Ivanna, not Kylie.
No, it is how we greet one another here in Prussia.
Oh, I knew that. We still use that in the future. No, actually we don't. So, Mr. Copernicus, tell us a bit about your childhood.
Yeah, so I was born in Royal Prussia a few years after it had been taken over by Poland. It was a German-speaking country, and that's where I get my accent from, of course. I was the youngest of 4 kids and loved my siblings very much. My mother, Barbara Watson-Rode, was a very pretty lady, and my father, Nicolaus Copernicus, named me after him.
Oh, I see. Copernic. That's where you get Nicholas from. Duh.
No, that's where my last name, Copernicus, comes from.
Oh, I guess that makes more sense. So what was the state of income in your family and how did that affect your schooling?
Well, I was born into a wealthy family and life was great. That was until my father died whilst I was 10 years old, leaving me in the custody of my uncle. Nevertheless, he provided enough for me to get a proper education, and in fact, under his influence, I became the canon, or church official, of the Catholic Church, and used the income to help pay for additional studies.
What were these additional studies you were receiving?
I studied mathematics and astronomy at the University of Krakow. then went on to study law and medicine at Bologna, Padua, and Ferrara in Italy, where I graduated as lawyer of the church.
And how did all of this schooling help you?
It helped me greatly. I went on to be a priest, mathematician, astronomer, doctor, jurist, physician, classical scholar, governor, administrator, diplomat, economist, and soldier, and continued researching various subjects in Frauenburg, Warmia.
Any chance you also learned how to find a missing dead AirPod? I've been pinging mine for 3 months now and I still can't find it.
Was that English?
Never mind. How did you manage all of that studying without getting burnt out?
Well, what can I say? I love to learn, and most of these I considered more as hobbies than jobs. For instance, I treated astronomy like a hobby, and it ended up being my greatest achievement, and what earned me my greatest fame.
Okay, Harry Styles, settle down there. I mean, fame, really? What exactly did you accomplish in astronomy?
Oh, I accomplished a lot, but I am best known for creating the heliocentric theory.
What exactly is the heliocentric theory?
Heliocentric. It is the theory that the sun is at rest in the center of the universe, while the Earth, rotating on its axis once per day, makes a full rotation around the sun once every year along with the other planets. However, it takes longer for the other planets to make a full rotation.
I knew that. But wait, isn't that the geocentric or Ptolemaic theory?
I believe you mean the Ptolemaic theory. The P is silent, dear.
Seriously. Gotta be right at everything. Huh?
Well, it was a good guess, but Ptolemy's geocentric theory states that the Earth is at the center of the universe, and all celestial objects orbit around it. My heliocentric theory shows that the sun is at the center of the universe, and all celestial objects, except for the moon, which rotate around the Earth, always rotate around the sun. You can spot the difference because geo means Earth's, and helios means sun.
Oh. Okay, I get it.
People get them mixed up all the time.
Now, how did people react to contradicting Ptolemy with your bold new theory?
Actually, there were a few issues in my theory, and I was afraid of how people would react. So, even though I had finished it years before, I didn't release my book with my new theory until this year.
Ah, yes, 1543, the year of your death.
I'm sorry, what did you say? Anyway, once I finally did release it, there was an outrage amongst many religious people, including Martin Luther.
This is true, and according to my extensive research, your cable internet provider is probably tracking you right now, which is why you need to use ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN is ready to keep your information private and out of the hands of hackers everywhere. Join now and use discount code Copernicus for a free 90-day trial.
What just happened?
Well, according to Google, Martin Luther, the famous Vatican priest who was a founder of the Reformation, became a very harsh critic of your work.
And what is Google?
Luther wrote, "This fool wishes to reverse the entire science of astronomy." But sacred scripture tells us that Joshua commanded the sun to stand still, and not the earth. That same Vatican banned your book, De Revolutionibus Orbium, or On the Revolutions of the Heavenly Spheres, in 1616. Yikes.
Oh no! Does the public ever accept my theory?
Fortunately, the world comes around. See what I did there? The world. Yeah. The world comes around in the early 1700s when Galileo and Johannes Kepler prove your theory with a telescope. Eventually, your theory goes on to be the common knowledge taught in schools everywhere.
Ooh, that is fantastic!
So it seems you truly had an admirable life that started modern astronomy. Thank you for your time, Mr. Copernicus. It's been an honor talking to such a historical icon just before his death.
There you go again. What do you mean just before his death? Am I dying? What is going on here?
Oh wow, look at that, all out of time. Please make sure you tune in next time to Oops, I swallowed my time machine remote and I can't stop randomly jumping between decades. See you real My AirPod! There's a dinosaur behind me, isn't there?
Oops, I swallowed my time machine remote and I can't stop randomly jumping between decades. Oops, I swallowed my time machine remote and I can't stop randomly jumping between decades. Oops, I swallowed my time machine remote and I can't stop randomly jumping between decades. Count. You lift that high above your head, actually. The way it's going, it's above your head more. Higher. Higher. There we go. Hold on. All right, Angie. Ivanna hide, scene 9.
Ivanna hide, scene 9, action 1.